So do we have an operative State Department?
We do have an operative State Department, and it's an agency of 75,000 people. Most of whom are have dedicated their careers to this and are very capable.
Right. Yeah.
The question is whether there are people in those jobs that other countries feel like are actually players and actually decision makers on behalf of the administration.
Right. Now, is the fact that these jobs are not filled yet, does that reflect Donald Trump's desire to cut it by 30%? So he never intends, maybe he doesn't intend to fill them ever.
Some of these positions we know that they don't intend to fill. For instance, since around approximately the Hillary Clinton years, there have been 2 deputy secretaries. So basically 2 number 2s at the State Department. Tillerson plans to eliminate one of those. So by attrition, he may just not fill it and it goes away. Other positions, it's totally fair to say the State Department needs some a haircut, needs some reorganization. But what government advocates are saying is the way to do that is not to just not fill jobs. You have to actually come up with a new flow chart and say this is how we're going to do it, and then put people in the remaining jobs so that there is a leadership structure and people know how decisions are flowing.
So the career people that you talk to, they're really the heart and soul of the State Department, year in, year out, right? The people who do serve the United States around the world, many of them putting their bodies on the line every day. What do people tell you what the impact of a 30% cut in the State Department would?
Well, it would be really dramatic, and particularly because you can't really cut it just across the board, sort of sequestration style like we did, 5% from or 30% from everything. For instance, security for our diplomats. Diplomatic security is one of the top budget items. It takes up a lot of State Department's budget. And of course, Republicans after Benghazi are going to be, very reluctant to cut any of that.
Right.
So instead, you're going to even see more disproportionate cuts probably from things like United States Agency for International Development, our foreign aid budgets, possibly closing actual consulates in certain countries or even embassies and combining those functions.